Another negative here, I have to address it because this is now back to back. This power play stinks. Stinks. Like I felt bad. I should have deleted it. I put out a tweet, and as soon as I put out the tweet underneath it was you saying the Leafs should decline the power play. Yeah. My tweet was, can Berube decline the power play? Like, I'm at that point. It is a waste of 2 minutes for the Maple Leafs. It kills momentum. More often than not, it's actually giving the other team momentum. Don't take the power play. Like, just get over with it. Get it on with. I would rather see them just continue to play 5-on-5 hockey because it is killing this team right now. And it makes me sick to watch. Just perimeter play, can't get in the zone. Scrap the power play. Get rid of it.
I purposely tweeted just because I know my old co-host on Sportsnet 590 The Fan doing the Leafs games, Gord Stellick, used to hate it when I'd say decline the power plays. And the bigger story here is that how many dudes have had a chance to run this fucking power play? And it's the same shit year after year after year, whether it's Manny Malhotra, Guy Boucher, Marc Savard, from my understanding, has got face-off plays. It's the same guys. Like, and I said this on today's edition of Leafs Morning Take. Go check it out. And I don't know if you agree. Like, if the plan is to evenly distribute minutes between the two power play units, does it make any sense in your world to stack the first power play unit? Like, at this point, I think we've seen enough from that PP unit. If you have to go back to that well in game one of the Stanley Cup playoffs, go for it. If you're really, really struggling, go for it. But I think this is a perfect time, Zach, to tinker with different, arrangements, different looks, different combinations. I think PP2 is missing a center. Max Domi, good player. I'd put John Tavares in that role. I'd flip-flop Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Morgan Riley. Like, I don't understand this necessity, this dedication to those five same guys. We've seen it year after year after year. Yeah, they're going to get their points. They're that damn good. They're so skilled. But I just want to see some different looks here, man.
Yeah, we do have a super chat here as well, kind of leaning into this. So I just want to get to that and address some of the ones that have come in. Jeff McKay here, he says, better game, still want them to switch up the power play. It's like what Nick just said. But yeah, what is the fascination with this? Like, this is a big, you want to go big scale on some of this stuff? Something that just continuously doesn't work over and over and over and over again, and you fail to have success with when it matters the most, but you want to keep going back to it, and you won't give up on it, and you're committed to the group. It's like the big picture of all of it, and then it's this funnel right down, and it's like, well, there you go. It's like all the way through the lineup, we just see that kind of being reflected. I know I'm being an ass about it, but like, why? What's the commitment? Like, why? Yeah. What did you make a promise to these guys that they have to play together? They're grown men. They make a lot of fucking money. Deal with it. Like, play better. Or if you want to stay together, play better. You want to be together every single year and you don't want guys being traded. You want guys signing back here. You want to keep the group together, win in the playoffs. You want to keep your power play together, score goals. Like, this is another pathetic performance from the power play. And it's also, the frustration comes from myself, and I don't want to speak for you, Nick, but I think you as well, is not the results on the power play. Yeah, that sucks. Like, not scoring on the power play sucks. It's watching how pathetic the power play is. It's stale. It's predictable. Everyone's standing around in the same spots. There's no urgency. There's no purpose. And it's like, 2 games through this season, we're seeing it. Playoffs, we saw it. The last 2 months of last season, we saw it. It's the same shit over and over. Change it up. Give someone a wake-up call. Take Nylander, Marner, I don't care, off the power play. Give them some type of spark and say, figure your shit out or you don't go out there.
It seems way too simple. And I know people in this chat hate when I bring up beer leagues, but you've played beer league as well. You know, when you get like a peeper in beer league, it's like you sort of like settle and you're like, hey, we're just going to let the puck come to us and we're going to throw it around and we're going to score a goal. Like, it's like this ho-hum country club type feel, but this is the National League. And these guys are so skilled. Yes, they still get their goals. And yes, they'll find a way to get the power play cooking here. But I think you're so right. And there's so many there's so many varieties of combinations you can go with this. Like, I know I had some pushback on social media when I suggested having, spreading the wealth between these two units. Okay, maybe you play a guy like Austin Matthews, since he scored 69 goals last year. He's the best goal scorer on the planet. Maybe you play him a minute 45 of the 2 minutes, or you play him the entire 2 minutes. There's different looks you can give the other team. To your point, they become so predictable. Okay, they stopped doing the drop pass, but now it's like this contrived, slow-moving play up the middle. The entire arena knows where the puck is going. The same two guys. Like, it really is a definition of insanity. And it's like, I know people are probably laughing, and it's game 2, and yeah, these guys are going to get cooking. But if we see it now, I'm telling you, we're going to see it in the springtime again.
Yeah, I mean, just for the record, my beer league power play is disgusting, but
you guys snap it around.
Yeah, we zip it around. Success rate through the roof. No, I mean, you're right though. It's like, it's the break-in. It's the same thing for 8 years now. I don't know if it's like Savard came in and he's like, let's change this up, and they're like, no, we want to keep it the way we've done it before. We know this way. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but it's the same thing. They get stopped the same way. Like, it just makes no sense.
What can you possibly do to a power play? You are 5 against 4. Like, what out of brain ideologies could Marc Savard bring to the table that Guy Boucher couldn't, that Manny Malhotra couldn't, that everybody else who tried to give a go to these 5 guys on the ice? Like, at some point, maybe just tap out like it's a UFC and be like, you know what? Maybe we put Oliver Ekman-Larsson running that power play. If you recall last year, John Klingberg, before he decided he couldn't play hockey anymore, was running PP1. I think it's quite clear there's no threat of a shot. Like, Morgan Rielly is a playmaker. They need a shot in the back end. And I'm telling you right now, the more and more I watch Oliver Ekman-Larsson, it's 2 games. This guy's the #1 defenseman on this team, man. He's playing that way.
I was going to talk about him as well at some point in the show. He looks good to me right now. I don't want to put all the pressure on him because, like, I think he's also looking really good because he's not the #1 defenseman for, like, a continuation of this point in his career. He did that in Florida. It wasn't #1. Looked really good there. He's not the #1 here. I'm really impressed with him here as well. Like, all that stuff building. But yeah, change it up. Change it up. Why can't a guy like Matthew Nyes go and stand in front of the net? Why can't Pacioretty get a look down at the side of the net on the first unit? Why can't Oliver Ekman-Larsson go in there? I'm not talking about making the second unit the first unit, but change things up, as you mentioned. The other point would just be like, at what point do you maybe just say Matthews plays the whole minute 45, 2 minutes, and the other 4 guys change? Like, exactly. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Penguins did that for an extended period of time with Sid, where it's just like, dude, you're the best player on this team. There's no point. I think, the Capitals as well. Like, why would I take you off the ice? The other guys go out there, filter through, get some fresh legs. If you ever get caught at any point, the other guys are out there because they've got legs. You get off, you wait 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and then you go back out. Like, yeah, he's the best goal scorer on the team. I think he's the best goal scorer in the NHL. Leave him out there, but change the other guys through, give different units. That needs to change. For more content just like this, including game previews, post-game live shows, Leafs Morning Take, Monday through Friday with Nick Alberga and Jay Rosehill with special guests, as well as instant reaction videos. Make sure to be subscribed here to the Leafs Nation YouTube channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss anything, and drop a like.